Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shauna, or you can call me Mismooncrystal, whatever vibes with you the most. Today we are talking about June the 16th, 2020. So today is going to be kind of obviously a progression from yesterday and the things that have happened on Monday, June the 15th. But before I get started, I just wanted to say thank you for those of you that signed up and subscribed to my Patreon channel. I really appreciate it so much. It really does help me a lot. If you are interested in joining, I do exclusive content on there. I'm going to do monthly Q&As and just, early access to things. Just fun stuff, you guys. So if you're interested, please check that out. It's in my description below. I also am still running my $5 questions special. So if you're interested in asking a question, I have that open as well right now. I'm not quite sure how long I'm going to run it. Once again, I'm kind of seeing how many I get. If I get overwhelmed, I will have to kind of slow it down because I am doing a lot of other things during the day as well too. But I thought it'd be fun to offer it to you guys as a way for you guys to still use my services. And I know there's a lot going on. There's a lot of questions to be asked. So this is an easy way for you guys to ask questions really quick and get an answer for yourself, because it's a 24-hour turnaround for these. So you can check all that out, like I said, in my description below. All that info is there. You can email me, those sort of things. So let's get started on June 16th, 2020. So today is an 8-day. So yesterday was a 7-day, and we were kind of bringing some things to the surface. It was about how we appeared, to the rest of the world and how we felt about ourselves. And it was about making a decision. Like a big decision is coming through that is actually going to be, like I was saying, pivotal yesterday to the rest of the year. And I feel that it is something that we've kind of been ignoring, something that we didn't really want to look at for a while, but we have to. The attention is on it now. Well, I feel that the decision has started to be made with you guys. A lot of you are making these decisions. You're starting to go, okay, this is the direction that I want to go in now, but you're still very unsure. With this 8-day, it is like we're starting to build this foundation. We're doing this work, but we're still not quite at the end yet. We're not fully sure exactly what's about to happen yet. So as we're moving through the next few days, and like I said, up until June 21st, which is our new moon solar eclipse, it is the equinox, it's the solstice. It is the solstice, it's all those things. I said the equinox. There's that Mercury retrograde again. But anyway, so we're moving into this really big shift in energy for the next 6 months, and it is very important that we're paying attention to our thoughts and making these decisions, because what decision we make next is going to, determine what the next 6 months is going to be for us. I also had this strong feeling that maybe some of you yesterday, Monday evening kind of thing, which I'm actually recording this on Monday evening, but I felt like this throughout the day, that maybe the day didn't work out that well, maybe things didn't turn out the way that you wanted them to, and you may have ended up doing something that you regret at this point. So there's a lot, I feel like, going on in your heads. Should I have done this? It's almost like you backtracked, that you feel like in your own mind. So like calling an ex-boyfriend, and just because you're like, oh, I'll just do it, I'll call him and see what happens. Or, kind of went back on a habit or something that you told yourself that you weren't going to do again. You did that again, and now you're kind of regretting this. You're going, okay, why did I do this? Which is not a bad thing. We do these things to pull them to the surface, to kind of start to go, okay, how do I fix this? How do I really remove this for the rest of my life, kind of thing. Because once a karmic block or, a karmic cycle is dealt with, you don't have it again. You've moved past it, the consciousness is raised, and you don't have to deal with it again. So that's why it keeps getting brought back up, is so we can heal this and so we can fix this. So don't be so harsh on yourself. I really felt that a lot of you have been very hard on yourselves. I want to say the word serious, and not to say that everything is always fun and games and, airy, blah, 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 kind of thing, but at the same time, we do need to take ourselves less seriously. This life is about having fun and enjoying ourselves, and a lot of times we put blocks in our own way when we make things more serious, like it has to be this way, and that creates a block. If we're not allowing and flowing, then we are creating blocks in our life. So really, I know I talked about this yesterday too, look at your life. What is giving you anxiety? What is making you upset? what are the things that you're really having to dwell on so much that it's really starting to stress you out? Those are the things you need to look at and go, why is this happening? Do I need to shift something? Does something need to change? Are there adjustments that need to be made? I'm still like the Mercury retrograde, and I probably have it in my head now too. But anyway, bear with me, y'all. But anyway, so yes, working with these things and really kind of digging out, okay, what does make me anxious? Does money make me anxious? I'm seeing a lot of stuff with money, you guys, and making that shift, because I know a lot of you are switching careers too. You're switching your jobs. You're wanting to go off and do your own thing, which is awesome. Like, I really feel that we're all going to be kind of shifting into that more anyway. We're all going to be more entrepreneurs, because I do believe that we all have our own gifts, and we're able to share these and, you know, help humanity with the gifts that we have. We're starting to learn that we can cultivate these, and we're healing things from the past to understand, oh my gosh, I have a purpose in this world. I know that I'm supposed to do something here. Where forever we kind of felt like, okay, I don't know why I'm here or what I'm doing. You know, I'm going to this 9 to 5, and, you know, it doesn't even really feel like me. I'm just doing it so I can go make money. So scratch money for now, and let's really think about where you want to be in the next 6 months, you guys. What makes your soul sing? What makes you happy, you guys? That is where your soul, where your guides, where spirit is actually leading you. And even though these things really look scary and like impossible, a lot of times you have to go with it. You got to step outside of that comfort zone. So I really encourage you to do the work this week and really put in that energy and focus. Okay, what do I really want? And how can I remove these anxieties so I am able to have, you know, a blessed life, to live abundantly, to be in the flow with source. So I just really think that's important for everyone right now. We've all been so stressed out literally our whole lives. It's time for us to be in a more peaceful time. And I really feel that coming to us all. But once again, we're shaking up that foundation, and this is not a pretty thing. It is super messy. It's painful. It's bringing up a lot of things that we really don't want to deal with. But at the same time, once we deal with them, like I was saying, they're never coming back again. They're not coming back around in a karmic cycle as, oh, here we go again. They're gone. So I definitely recommend doing the work, taking the time, and analyzing these things. Spend time with yourself, you guys, this week. And then with this new moon coming up, I definitely recommend doing your new moon rituals and reflecting on what you really do want in your lives. Because like I said, this is powerful energy shifting us into the next 6 months of our lives. And it's like, okay, where are we going to align to? Are we going to align back to where we were before? Or are we actually going to align higher, closer to love, closer to source, and those sort of things? So anyway, just pay attention to that. I do feel it's important. I know I talk about it all the time, you guys. Mindfulness, grounding yourself, doing that work, moving in your body, clearing this energetic field is very, very important. All right, my friends, I drew a few cards for you guys. So let's take a look at what they are and really get down to what is going to be happening on June the 16th. And I wanted to say too that I felt that some of you are going to be in contact with a almost maternal figure. A woman in your life is going to be contacting you this week, is what I feel like. Somebody from the past, maybe there is something that needed to be resolved. This is all going to start to happen over the next week, is what I feel for some of you. Obviously, this is a collective reading, not everybody, but for a lot of you, this is needing to be healed. When I do my Akashic readings, and when I do a lot of different readings, especially those, family comes up a lot because we're healing past karma, from past lives, from our own lives, from our childhood, and those things have to be healed. That's all a part of it. We can't turn a blind eye to any of this, you guys. We have to heal these things. So that's why these people from the past are coming back, because all of this is affecting you now. Like I said, we can't ignore it. We have to heal it. So if you do have, you know, somebody in your life that you had a falling out with, or you don't speak to anymore, these people are coming back. But specifically, I was seeing that a maternal figure, a mother-like person, you know, in your life is going to be in communication with you. And I really feel that this week you can expect messages from people, people reaching out to you a lot. People are going to be a little more talkative and communicative this week, even though we have Mercury retrograde happening. There's something about in the air right now that people are wanting to just communicate more. And we have Venus retrograde as well too, which I think that's why, you know, we're seeing people from the past coming back as well too. But let's take a look here, you guys. Okay, so definitely still feeling some tension. I do feel that Tuesday, you know, today is going to be a lot better with the tension, but there is a conflict that keeps coming up, you guys, that I'm seeing in these cards. And this feels like maybe this is what I was just talking about a second ago that needed to be healed. This past relationship, this thing, this falling out that needs to be healed. But there's a conflict that is coming up right now that is going to be really front and center of your life right now. And even with this Judgment card too, it's like, all right, now is the time that we heal, we make some decisions, you know, we take some action. We can't ignore it anymore is what I keep feeling like. Now, some of you I was talking about yesterday, you know, made some decisions, some pivotal decisions. Okay, I'm doing this, or you're moving into those decisions more. Now you're starting to get more into a routine of things. Okay, so I've made these decisions. How do I, you know, pursue them? How do I lay the groundwork for them and make a practical plan for these things? So this is coming together, but the only thing I'm seeing as well too is some of you are still holding on to that past stuff. So if you've made a decision or you're starting to, you really have to let go of the past. You have to let go and really embrace fully what you've made a decision about and move forward. You can't live in both worlds. And once again, once these things, you make the decision and you move forward, that other thing is going to fall away completely. But as you move into your desires and make these decisions as well too, you're going to see a flow. You're going to see things come together. And it is very scary at first. I know, you guys, it's terrifying because it's the unknown, but that is the potential to create anything and brand new things as well too. So you're not looping back around into the same old, same old. We're really stepping into uncharted territory here, you guys. So I really, you know, I'm saying get that courage and go for it, because this is where the universe and spirit is really leading us right now. I just looked down and saw the Aries card. This is about new beginnings. This is about taking action. Active, self-starting, daring, fierce, assertive, all these things. You are moving into your own desires, and like I said, they don't look like everything else that's happened in the past. It's going to look different. That's because we need new things in our lives. We know what the past has brought us. We know what doing the same old does. It brings us the same old. So we're actually stepping into new and starting brand new things too. I also have opportunity, you guys. So literally fully embracing this, and I'm really looking at this Four of Pentacles of about letting go of the past and then holding on to the future. I'm seeing it in two different ways. Like, hold that vision, keep that thought in your head, believe in yourself, empower yourself here too. It's been a rough ride, I know it has, but just keep fighting for it, because I really feel that abundance is going to be there. Now, it's not this quick fix. We're not going to get it overnight. We're building abundance for, you know, a lifetime, for the rest of our lives. Excuse me, y'all. So, you know, this is going to be something that once we put it in place, it's going to grow and be beautiful for a long time, but it takes some work to get to that point. Like I said, I really feel some messages are going to be coming to you guys this week, so pay attention to that. Some of them might not be that great. I definitely sense that there's going to be a lot of healing going on this week around this new moon, and just ending some old karmic cycles and old things that really have been, like, I feel like plaguing us, literally. Things that we've ignored though, and that's the other thing this new moon is really bringing us, and the solar eclipse and all of this. Like I said, I keep talking about family. We are moving into Cancer. Family is going to be a big deal. We're going to be focusing on this, but really healing that past life and childhood karma, ending these cycles is going to be a big deal. And so Tuesday, I feel that these things are really going to pop up for you guys. But definitely, I just got this card too, empowerment. It is going to empower you as you start to make these choices. You're going to be able to feel it. You're going to know you're on the right path, but you have to let go of the past stuff and thinking, oh, well, I'll just fall back on this. Nope, let that stuff go. No, you move forward, because your opportunity is in the future, is in the next phase of things. So I have take a leap of faith, which is what I'm talking about right now. Be loyal to what you love, you guys. This is exactly what I'm talking about. All these things. You're following your heart. You're following your desires. And like I said too, we're following, our passions at this point. And it is a very scary thing to not know what is going to happen next, but literally that is where all potential is. I have Otter Spirit. You're never alone. You can always call on your guides. You can always do that. Ask for messages. Ask for, anything that you need. They're there to help you at any point in time. Tend to the small things, you guys. This is what I'm talking about, paying attention to those thoughts. These little things make a huge difference in your life. When you allow, thoughts that come in your head that are negative, like negative self-talk and all those things to just keep happening over and over again in your mind, this actually turns into your physical reality. That's how you view yourself. It's how other people view you too. So pay attention to those small things. Pay attention. Even I know before when I really started analyzing the way I talk, even silly things like, oh, I'm so stupid. Like when we say things like that, we're actually affirming that we are stupid. So just pay attention to how you speak to yourself. I just noticed that even people kind of try to make it a funny thing that they're overweight, that like I said, they're stupid. Oh man, I don't know why I did this. Okay. So those things, like I said, when you say them so many times, they actually turn into your reality and you're going, oh my gosh, I'm doing this all the time now. So watching your words is very important. I got give with gratitude and grace. I do sense that we're going to be helping our friends and neighbors out as well too a lot. Your neighbor may come over and need something this week. There's people reaching out to you. And even when I'm talking about healing this relationship that is coming through, even when I'm talking about healing this relationship that I see that is coming through too, that needs to be fixed before we can move forward, we have to be grateful. We have to be gracious to these people and understand them, be understanding of their point of view. Okay, so maybe what happened was unfair, but then you have to look at the bigger picture. Why did this person do this? Why did this situation happen? How did they feel? Was this something that you needed to go through? And those aren't always easy things to look at. And a lot of things seem unfair, but if you really start to dig down deep, you will see that there was something that led up to that situation or those things that happened. And literally, most of the time, you can get clarity from it and go, okay, that's why this happened. I have a few other cards that I drew too. This card is about getting caught up in the day-to-day, you guys, which is what I feel I've been seeing a lot. Don't let the day-to-day get to you and make you feel fearful, anxious, even jealous over you're seeing someone else. This is about connecting back to the divine. This is what I'm talking about, getting off the hamster wheel too. When we're on the hamster wheel, all we can see is, okay, I got to pay bills. I got to go to work every single day. I got to feed the kids. I got to take them to soccer, all these things over and over and over again. It's hard to see the bigger picture because, we have this narrow point of view because we're really just trying to survive in these moments. So it's about connecting back it's about connecting back to the divine and really feeling that spirit within you and knowing that there is something bigger going on for you and the rest of the world. I feel that is very important for everybody to do because so many people feel like they're powerless and that they don't have a purpose. Every single person on this planet has a purpose, and it is a big one. And once we start to really feel that and, like I said, align to spirit and to the divine, you're gonna go, oh man, this is so cool. I just feel it is very important. So I also have, this is the third eye chakra. Intuition is going to be coming online like crazy. I've been talking about this for the next month. I've even been talking to people that say they're having dreams every night that are happening, coming true. They're having visions. All of a sudden they're able to write out things and, just all of a sudden their gifts are coming online. It's because we need them, you guys. That's because the collective needs these and we are all connected. So when our third eye is closed though, it's hard for us to be able to see what's happening next. So we do get fearful and anxious. So work on your third eye. Today on Tuesday is what I'm really feeling like, and always, through the rest of the week, but really kind of see if you can tap into that intuition more. Connect with your guides. See if you can get some messages and some clarity, with that enlightenment, with intuition, which intuition always happens like a flash. And you really can't be expecting. There can't be any, it has to be in a flow. So you have to believe in yourself and know that it's going to happen. And then you sit back and you wait. Wait upon the Lord, y'all. It says it in the Bible, and that's really what it is. You're waiting on that intuition, that truth to come in your mind, and it will come in your mind. But like I said, you have to believe in yourself. I know so many of you are like, oh, I don't know. No, believe in yourself 100%. It will change everything. That's when my intuition shifted from me going, I think I might be psychic, to I know I am, or I know I'm intuitive. I mean, I do know that everybody is. We have it built into us because we are all connected anyway. It is our gift, and we have different gifts as well too, connected to this intuition. So you'll start to find out what yours is specifically, why you have it, what the purpose is, the more that you can tap into this intuition. So it's a really beautiful thing to do, you guys. Ego likes to step in a lot of times and tell us, oh, we're wrong. Oh, that's not right. That could never be. And actually, sometimes even when I'm doing readings and I'll write it in my reading, I'll be like, my ego said this, but this is what I felt. Because I'll go, this didn't make sense, and I'll like put it in parentheses. I'll go, okay, ego said this doesn't make sense, but this is what my intuition says, and intuition is always right. But I think it's interesting to kind of show as well too, okay, ego stepped in and tried to block that, and that's what ego kind of does. Ego's a protector. It's not a bad thing. It's there. It's supposed to be working together with your intuition. It's not about completely, ridding yourself of ego. It's about balancing things out in your mind, and being able to use it. Like, they come together and they work together while we're here on this physical plane. So my friends, today I really feel, like I said, that you should be paying attention to those thoughts. I do sense that you guys are gonna get some sort of call over the next couple days from somebody from the past, and you're supposed to be healing this relationship. Yes, pay attention to those thoughts. Make sure that you're not having negative self-talk, and this decision that you're moving into and having to make right now, this is important. All the thoughts that are around it, it's important that you are paying attention to what they are. Do you believe in it? Do you not? Listen to yourself. Take time with yourself today and really tap into that intuition and start using it. It's an amazing thing, and it's exciting when you really do get to start using it and channeling messages and feeling things. You're going to feel so much better, more at peace and connected with source. And I just feel like this is happening to pretty much everyone at this point, those that are allowing it to happen to them. Some people I know don't want this, but it is, and it really is a cool thing. And I know probably a year from now, things are going to start looking a lot different, you guys. I really feel that. And definitely over the next 6 months, you guys are going to be stepping into a whole new thing here for yourselves. You're making these decisions for you. And you're doing this for you. So make sure that you're aligned with love whenever you're making your decisions, and with truth, and you're always on the right path, my friends. All right, my dear friends, I hope you have a beautiful Tuesday, and I appreciate you guys watching so much. Thank you.